Scorpio, and welcome to your month of April reading. What this reading is going to look like is I'm going to pull main energies to show a linear progression of how you can expect things to unfold for you this month. We're then going to get a little more clarification on specific areas of your life by pulling cards just for love and relationships, for money, abundance, finances, and for career, life purpose, success, business, creative ventures. And then at the very end, I have a fun little surprise, and I'm going to have you ask one question. So if any questions arise during the reading, keep them in mind. And the very last thing we're going to do is I'm going to have you ask that question. And with that question in the top of your mind, I'm going to pull an Angel's Answer card to give you some guidance on that question. So 2 housekeeping things before we get started with your reading. The first, a fellow Scorpio and I will be putting on a free webinar. It's going to be 7 p.m. on April 2nd, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So it's completely free. It'll be about an hour and 15 minutes long, and this is called the Weekly Shift. So we're kickstarting a Weekly Shift program, and in this, we're really going to help you transform from the inside out. So my friend David Cohen is a business mentor, a coach. He's really good with the mindset stuff. I come from a psychology background and also this energy healing background. So we kind of combined both of our skills in a pretty complementary manner to put together this free webinar for you, talking about mindset, energy, everything that helps you transform from the inside out. So the link to that is below to reserve your spot. The second announcement very quickly is I have an extended moon cycle package. So what this includes is a extensive new moon reading, a full moon reading, and 2 moon cycle energy sessions. So we have a 20-minute energy session just for the new moon. It's an energy transmission where I'm transmitting energy through me to you and guiding you through some steps to call in your intentions. Then for the full moon, we have a different type of manifesting. We kind of cross over dimensions a little bit. It's pretty cool. And then also releasing session. So all of those are included in this package. Link to that below, and I'm asking for a $5 energy exchange for all of it. And so I hope that you enjoy that. I know that you'll see a lot of benefit. All right, on to the reading. Before we get started, a general theme. I pulled the cards before because of time. It takes a long time to meditate and pull the cards, and I want to save the time just for the reading for y'all. Really, the main theme is going within, finding your value within during this month. And everything's going to extend from there. Honoring yourself, loving yourself, giving energy back to yourself, allowing yourself to receive energy from this universe, from others, from source. That is your theme. So let's get now into a kind of a week-by-week progression, what you can expect. So the beginning of April, we have the Chariot. Now the Chariot can speak to 2 different stages, and since this is a collective reading, take what resonates. First, the Chariot can be talking about feeling a bit stuck, wanting to move forward. So these 2 sphinxes, there's a black one, there's a white one, and this often talks about the past versus the future, the subconscious mind versus the superconscious or intuitive mind. So feeling a bit stuck between the 2. So you know that you want to go somewhere. Your intuition is saying, yes, we're charging ahead, but there might be some old subconscious patterns that are still causing you to doubt, still interfering in some way with your mindset, with your beliefs, and with the energy that you're putting out. For others, you may have just gone through this energy but are ready to move forward and are moving forward. So take what resonates from that. I'll show you the clarifying card, and it's woman holding a heart in reverse. And this speaks to the energy of feeling stuck a little bit. And it's feeling stuck because of emotions. It's not feeling stuck because there's something going on in your world, although there can be, but this card in particular speaks to some sort of emotion that you feel is holding you back. So that can be self-doubt, lack of self-worth, not fully loving yourself. And if you are ready to move forward and you're wanting to move forward, then what is going to help you is coming from your heart space, coming from that place of self-worth, self-love first. Getting to that energy vibration first. Just doing affirmations or meditations or whatever to get into alignment with your heart, and then you'll be ready to take the next steps. The number on this card is 44, telling you that all is well. That is an angel number. The angels are looking out for you. It's talking about being grounded, getting grounded, building a foundation for where you want to go. So is what's going on in the inside, what's going on maybe in your living space, in your habits, is that building the foundation that's going to take you forward? If so, then move forward from your heart. If not, then the beginning part of April is a time to do some foundational work, getting your living space where you want it, organized and feng shuied if you want, whatever is conducive to where you want to go. Getting your internal state, your mindset, your emotions, your energy, building that strong foundation. And knowing that it is necessary, and that's the most important component, more important than any action you'll take, because once you take action from a solid foundation, then things start to fall into place, and they don't get out of whack and they don't get out of balance. A lot of us try and rush ahead from a sort of shaky foundation, right? You are given this opportunity in the beginning of this month to really become strong so that you can charge ahead. If you look at the Chariot, he is determined, he is ready, and he has confidence, he has strength. He's like, I know where I'm going, I know I'm ready to handle it, I'm capable of all this. And that's where you want to get. And that's where the energy is allowing you to get there. So it would be a good idea for the new moon to set any intentions that will help you build the foundation within you. Okay, so let's move now on to the second week, and we get the Eight of Swords in reverse. So when the Eight of Swords is upright, it's talking about not being able to see where your next steps are. When the Eight of Swords comes in reverse, it can still be speaking to this energy a bit, but I'm feeling like you're starting to gain more clarity, at least gaining clarity on what you don't want, gaining clarity on what does not serve you. And I want to show you the clarifying card, and anxiety came up. So towards the second week, there might be a bit of perhaps you're moving forward and then something causes you to doubt, causes you to question, causes you to be a little shaky in your foundation. But I want to point out in this anxiety card, so there's a storm going on. There's a storm going on the outside, but she is not being affected by that storm. But it's like she's just so worried about that storm that's going on that she can't see how safe and protected she is. And that's what I kind of feel like. If something happens that is a little shaky and creates anxiety, then it's a time to get very grounded and secure in yourself. There's a lot of red in this card. Red represents the root chakra. The root chakra is being grounded. It's the source of financial security, of just being able to be present and mindful and observe. Observe what's going on without allowing it to affect you. So that is the energy that you are being encouraged to foster around the second week of April. Is just, again, you're building that solid foundation. It might be a good time to do some root chakra work. If you look at this woman's dress, it is red and orange. So the root chakra and the sacral chakra, the first two chakras, it might be a good idea to work on those, especially if you are noticing that some doubts are coming up, some fears are coming up, because this is going to help you moving forward. And we see that because the very next card that you got was the Ace of Pentacles. Feeling like the first 2 weeks are you Again, building that foundation from the inside out, whether that is mindset, whether that is chakra or energy work, you're building it. Because then by around the full moon, so we set the intentions during the new moon, by the full moon, it's a time to release, but also a time to really start seeing those intentions manifest. We get the Ace of Pentacles by the 3rd week. This is talking about the beginning of physical manifestations. You are starting to see things come into your world. And the card that you got as a clarifier was Archangel Raphael. This is your heart chakra. Whatever you're wanting to call in, make sure that it aligns with your heart. Also, I'm feeling like because you are doing some of this internal work the first couple weeks, what you do call in does align with who you are. It aligns with the vibration that you're setting out. So send a vibration out into the universe of self-love. And it is coming back to you. You're just meant to go through any energies that create any anxiety or feeling insecure. The first couple weeks are simply meant for you to go within, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but build that foundation. That's just what I keep getting. You're building this foundation so that you can create from this heart space, and you will. Do not worry about seeing physical manifestations, because the cards are coming to tell you you will start seeing them by the end of April. Now, the very last part of the last week, tail end of April, you got the Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is talking about moving on to a next stage in terms of your emotions, being just emotionally balanced by the end of April. You're seeing little victories. You're being able to celebrate little victories, and you're leaving behind any of these emotional tendencies where you're not feeling bad, where you're like, if you look at this card, he's crying over spilt milk, right? He's looking at what didn't pan out instead of looking at the 2 cards that are upright, that are there for him, right? So since this card came in reverse, it's talking about leaving this behind. You're not going to be worried about what didn't work out in the past. Right now, by the end of April, you're going to be focused on where you are heading in the future. Now you got the woman holding the coin. It did come out in reverse. When this card comes in reverse for this reading, it means that if you want to find value on the outside, you must first seek it from within. So by the end of April, again, just double check how much you are valuing yourself, how much you think you are worthy of calling in these manifestations. And if you come from that place of self-worth and self-value, then you will see these manifestations on the outside. They will start to come in for you. Okay, so let's now get a little more clarification and get into, let's start with the career, life, purpose, success reading. So whatever this means for you. All right. We got divine guidance. Your ideas, the ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. Whatever guidance you get is going to be taking you to the next steps in a business venture, in a creative venture, in your career. Pay attention to them. And then 2 additional cards came out, and I want to show them together. The first card is retreat, and the second card is journaling. The retreat card says, block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. And then the journaling, consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. It's a time, this is a month to just, it's just like you're so aligning with everything that serves your soul, and you're blocking out everything that doesn't. So this might mean extra meditation, especially during these first couple weeks. Extra meditation, journaling your feelings. What I'm feeling like, just based on the progression of the cards, the first couple weeks, you going within, meditating, doing affirmations, getting in alignment, journaling, getting out anything that no longer serves you. And then you're going to be getting a lot of divine guidance. And as you do, you are then meant to block out all the distractions that are not in alignment with the guidance you're getting. So this might be just like blocking out, maybe going out with friends that don't serve your soul, or just blocking out anything that is not in alignment with what you're wanting to create and just focusing solely on that. You're going to be getting divine guidance, and as you do, you're wanting to also write that down and journal it, because it's kind of like putting pieces of a puzzle together, because you're absolutely calling something in by the end of the month. When you need to take a day that's all for yourself, take it. When you need to say no to friends because you really want to work on what is next for you in your journey, then do so. Those are what's going to serve you most during this month. Honoring yourself first, honoring your needs first, honoring your energy first, because you're creating something. It's just about finding alignment with it so you can create it to its fullest potential. Let's look at abundance. So this is abundance in all forms, whatever that means to you. Organize for success is the first card that came out for your abundance reading. That's what you're doing this month. I'll say it one last time and then I won't. You're building the foundation, right? In your outside world, in your internal world, you are organizing for success. It says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. That's what you're being called to do. I know that you might start to see some abundance towards the end of the month, but do not be so tied to, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to make money. You will be setting yourself up for a large increase of abundance if you give yourself some time, like a little spring cleaning for the inside and the outside. If you give yourself this time to really set yourself up and organize to call it in. So this is getting your bookkeeping system in order, getting all of your finances in order, because whenever a lot of abundance comes to you, you need to be able to keep that organized, right? It's same with your workspace, like making sure all your files and appointment settings and like whatever it is, your schedule's in order, where you find that balance. Because when more business comes to you, more success comes to you, more work comes to you, then you need to be able to handle it without being overwhelmed. And of course, the inside, organizing the inside so that you are open and ready to receive the abundance that comes in. The second card that came out was Pay Yourself First. This goes exactly along with the Career Life Purpose reading. Honor yourself first. Whenever you do see some abundance coming to you, what you want to do is pay yourself first. So it might be like, oh, I have all these bills to pay, I have all these the debts to pay off, I have, I had to reinvest, I had to spend all this money that came into me. What you want to do is take some of that and give it back to yourself, even if it's a small amount. Because energetically, what you were telling yourself, your subconscious, and the universe is that you are worthy of being paid. You are worthy of receiving. And this could be on a whole new level other than just finances. This could be like freedom. Give yourself freedom first. Give yourself balance first. Figure out what you need first, make sure that's handled, and then act from there. And it might sound counterintuitive, but that's going to help build your abundance and call in more abundance than just like grinding through, putting everything in front of you or ahead of yourself, like pushing through even when you don't feel good. That's not creating a good energy flow to receive more back. That's creating a lack mentality. So do everything you can in every single venture this month to honor yourself first. And let's pull your one love reading card. What's going to help your love life, your relationships, whether you're single or in a partnership? This is not going to be surprising. Love yourself first. I told you there was a theme here. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's all you have to worry about this month when it comes to your love life. Loving yourself first. Okay, so let's move now on to your question. I'll give you just a few moments. Ask your question. We'll see what the angel's answer is for you. Okay, ready? Within the next few months. And the second, ask for help from others. There might be some collaboration, seeking out assistance, and then within the next few months is your answer. Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in. I'm wishing you a beautiful month. Huge things are shifting for you that's going to set the tone for years to come. If you're interested in the moon cycle package or in that free webinar, I really think that a lot of you would benefit to help just navigate through some of these energies. We can give you tools for those. Links to those are below. Thank you so much. Love and light, Scorpio.